What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Back with some God of War Ragnarok. We're still making our way up, whose temple is this? Is it Gore? Groa. Groa's temple.
And here we go again.
All stuff to do with the, that was a really shit throw. I can't remember exactly what we're doing. I know we're trying to get to the light. Tyr's gonna tell us something about it. I have to say, if I had one...
Left side, incoming.
If I had one real kind of complaint, Tyr just standing there like a fucking wuss. Stop doing that. I'm trying to... God, fine, I'm gonna start punching you in the face. If I had one complaint about this game so far, it's... I don't want to sit and bash the pacing too much, because I don't want it to be too fast. I want it to be nice and slow. I want to... You know, I want a slow journey through this game. But at the same time, I feel like we're just kind of... What's the term? Kind of like with Atreus's mission to find Freya, this mission to get to the top of the light. I feel like we're just trying...
There's some Twilight Stone on that statue shield, but that angle isn't gonna work.
It's almost like we all have been spending the whole game trying just to get to the starting line. I guess that it's not necessarily that the pacing is bad. It's just I feel like all the story we've had so far, it's characters with questions. We're trying to figure, you know, he wants to find Tyr. We find Tyr, but no answers. Okay, well, maybe now Tyr can give us some answers as to what Atreus is looking for. Maybe this stuff is going to help Atreus figure out who he is and what Ragnarok, or what he has to do with his play in Ragnarok. And in everything, I'm still even trying to figure out what is the plan. Is Atreus trying to...
That looks right.
Cause Ragnarok? Is he trying to fight in Ragnarok? Is he trying, like, what is Atreus's... What is his goal when everything is said and done? I mean, we understand. I mean, frankly, Kratos would be, if, you know, if people just leave him alone, he'd, you know.
Killed the Dark Elf King.
That's unfortunate. I'd wondered what became of Svartalfr.
We had to defend ourselves, but when he died, he told us we helped the wrong side.
I see.
Well, I mean, of course he'd say that. I mean, that's not his side. But, again, I mean, we're kind of getting into some moral relativism terms, which I used to be...
I think so. It could just be the storm.
Perhaps we can investigate. once we've uncovered a mysterious seer's hidden prophecy.
I used to be more of a, I suppose, moral relativist. I argued that point in high school and stuff like that. I don't view the world in that sense anymore. But I do think that there is some level to go, look, yes, even though sometimes people do evil things, sometimes they're just swept up in, this is my side, I'm going to defend my side. They do things that they think are good in the time, but then when they take a step back and look at it, go, well, that was a really shit-headed thing to do. I don't know. It's an interesting bit of philosophy there. And I guess he mentioned there, Mimir just mentioned, this prophecy and everything. So I guess that's the other thing, this is more kind of a coming of age or a mystery for Atreus, him trying to figure out who he is and where he fits in the world, where Kratos just wants him to be safe. He wants to understand his purpose and everything. So I guess that's more the point. And it kind of makes sense why things are on the slower side and why things are more kind of all about these questions, and we're just trying to find answers and we're grasping at straws. It's just like I said, it's I don't want to say, I want it.
It pairs quite nicely with the Twilight Stone. A knack for interiors, these light elves.
I don't want to sit here and go, ugh, I just want them to...
It's facing the wrong way.
I just want them to hurry up. Nah, it's not... how I would phrase things, because I don't want them to just hurry up. I'm very okay with taking their time. It's just...
Maybe if we...
Allow me to speed this up. The angle should work, Kratos.
Okay.
Well done.
Was there another way to do that, or... So I feel like it has something to do with that. Shoot that. I'm not sure what was going on with the...
Your father is indeed thorough.
with that whole bit.
Limitless what? Power? Growth? Ambition? A bit vague, innit?
Limitless, I'll give this to the Light Elves. The beauty of this temple is unmatched across the 9 realms. To think only 2 winters ago, all of this was covered by hive and darkness. I'm sure there was a beauty in it, in its own way, but what can I say? White marble and gold trim is much more fetching. So yeah, like I was saying, I just kind of finishing up my ramble. I don't think the pacing is bad or anything. It's just I kind of would like them to get to the points. You know, I understand what they're trying to do. I would just, maybe it's because I'm impatient. You know, I would like them to give me some answers to kind of draw me along. Not the promise of maybe answers. No, start giving me some answers so I can start piecing together shit.
How stunning.
I guess that's my point.
Nothing.
What's wrong?
I could hear Mother inside last time, but I can't anymore.
Her soul is one with the light now, united by forces older than Odin himself. She is at peace, Atreus.
I hope so. When Father went inside the light, he said
You went inside the light of Alfheim?
Yes.
And yet here you stand, of sound mind and decidedly not incinerated. You must tell me, Kratos, what did you see?
That memory is for me alone. But I felt only moments pass.
Didn't feel like moments to me.
I was trapped. Atreus overcame great odds to save me.
One could but only imagine. Well then, Groa's triptych awaits.
That was one of the best moments from the first game.
Many times.
When he got pulled out of the light and Atreus
Conversation is
had taken down all those dark elves that were trying to get at him, and you know, it's been hours or however long it was. It was, oh, that was such a good moment. I mean, the whole Alfheim section, again, I hated the enemies, but I really loved the story and the building of the relationship between Kratos and Atreus. It was outstanding.
What are you doing?
I heard something.
Father, she's gone.
Keep moving.
Moment where this game, it just fucking shines. Dude, Christopher, I always make sure I get this name right. Christopher Judge, the voice actor, I do believe, of Kratos, fucking kills it. Just the subtlety, but also the power in his voice is just, oh my god, it's so good. But just that moment,
They've changed
just,
some stuff. Last time,
everything.
there was all this hive stuff up here. So many dark elves. All this time, I thought the dark elf king... I thought all the dark elves were... Tyr,
yes.
did we help the wrong side?
Are you certain that's the right question?
What's the right question?
Is there a right side?
Exactly. What do you think, Atreus? Is there a right side in this war?
I don't know.
Then perhaps you shouldn't pick one.
God, right as I was about to say something really cool about the... Okay, look, I'm going to try and tackle this one thing at a time. The scene with Kratos looking at the light, look, man, music killed it. The animation team killed it. The performance by Christopher Judge with just the very toned down, but just everything he draws through in his voice in that moment, fucking killed it. I mean, that scene was so good, and there was barely any dialogue, and it was just that kind of traditional looking at that light. You know, I thought I heard something. My wife's soul. You know, it's a very, I suppose you could say, stereotypical scene, but it was so well done. And that moment with Tyr and Atreus, you know, Tyr, you know, kind of, you know, asking him, you know, is there a right side of this war? And Atreus saying, I don't know. I guess that's kind of our main theme, shall we say, for this game. I hope that was the entire point of that. That's funny to me. But I think that's the whole theme of this game, really. It's that how psyched for war Atreus has been. You know, he wants to go to war with Odin. He wants to go to war, you know, find Tyr so he can fight Odin, who he sees as being an oppressor or everything, you know, and Kratos in his own way is kind of telling him, if you're going to go to war, make sure you know what it is and don't act like it's some, what's the term? Some humanitarian thing. It's bloody, it's destructive, and there are consequences to a war. If you're going to go in with the right intentions, defeat your enemy, and that's it. But don't act like, you know, don't act like you're some great humanitarian.
It's right there.
Yeah, but there was a Nornir chest down here last time. Oh, guess they moved it.
And in a way, Tyr is kind of showing Atreus that is,
You all made it. Welcome.
in his own way, is war. You know, it's like you said, is there a right side? You know, it's a continuation of that theme. You know, is there a right side? You know, you need to be asking yourself that question when it comes to war and everything. I don't know. I'm just kind of riffing here, but...
Do you believe in fate, Sindri?
Oh, of course not. You think I'd wash my hands this much if I thought that what I do doesn't ultimately matter? There's only one thing with any say over how we live our lives, and that's us.
Respect that. I have some friends who are, oh, what's the term? Determinists, I suppose. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the girdle of raven tears. You know, they believe in... Runic, I lose... Ooh, those polders look really cool, though. Yeah, but I don't have the Dwarven Steel to increase them. I might pick those up later. But for now, I'm going to wear what I'm wearing. Yeah, what was I saying? I have some friends who believe in, you know, fate and all that stuff. It's... I don't know. I disagree with their viewpoints, but it's interesting, I guess.
Ah, yes. Here we have Groa's search for her missing husband. She was relentless in her attempt to find him. Meditated for weeks on end. Unfortunately, she found... something else. A vision of Ragnarok.
Word of Groa's vision reached Odin. He sought her out, demanded a private retelling.
Didn't like what he heard, apparently.
Ironwood? That's the... I don't know what that is.
The mythical sanctuary for giants. Curious.
So it's in Jotunheim?
I know some giants thought so, but Ironwood isn't anywhere, lad. It's a concept, a metaphorical paradise. It's not real.
Presumably, Groa requested her ashes be returned to Jotunheim, while her soul found peace in the light. Difficult to imagine Odin respecting those wishes. The champion?
I think it's supposed to be... me.
You assume too much.
Aye. Best not to read into these abstractions so literally. Prophecies are slippery by nature. Although, some are more obvious than others.
Ragnarok.
Aye. The end of everything.
So this is it. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
There must be a way. Why else is this hidden?
Look, Tyr. This is what we saw. It's you, fighting in Ragnarok.
No. I don't... I can't.
What's this then? That's new.
Asgard is destroyed? But the other realms thrive?
And Odin dies.
She lied.
Groa lied. Of course she did. Odin's working off a false prophecy.
So then, we can win Ragnarok. We can beat Odin.
We are not present in any of this.
But that was Tyr leading the charge against Asgard. Plus, Hell's army was there. And the elves. Champion. Okay, whoever that is doesn't matter. But for the first time, we know something Odin doesn't. We just saw we can win. Tyr?
And as Kratos is saying, there's no we.
Allow prophecy to define my choices.
But we just saw
No,
you.
Atreus. This is wrong.
Come. There is much to discuss. It is time.
You know, I know this is really obvious, but
But we can win it.
If Asgard is destroyed, Odin will not be the only casualty. There must be another way.
I really love this thing with them that it's Tyr and Kratos who are really on the same side. That not that war, you know, that war isn't the only way. War really isn't the way that leads to anything good. It just leads to destruction and sadness. I think Kratos hasn't completely absolved himself of violence like Tyr has, but it's the older, wiser warrior who looks at the young buck who's like, yeah, let's go in, let's fight, let's change things. You know, while Atreus is the more optimistic, you know, there can be good things kind of side. Then you have the more knowledge, the more knowed elders who have been to war and never seen things end up the way you expect them to. It's an interesting dynamic. It's been done a few times, but it's still, I like this one.
So, what'd you see?
Especially on the scale of gods.
Groa lied to Odin. Ragnarok isn't the end of everything. It's just the end of Asgard.
Just the destruction of an entire realm, is it? To say nothing of its citizenry, its wildlife, those ignorant and innocent of Odin's misdeeds.
Enough. There is much to discuss once we are safe at home.
See, it's like he said. Or, you know, it's... Atreus has such a myopic view of it, while Tyr's trying to get him to... maybe not get him to, but you get what I'm saying. He's...
Light bomb! Watch out!
Well, Tyr and his father are trying to tell him there's a more... it's not as simple as you think it is. And I know I keep saying the same thing, just in different ways. I really love how they're doing it. Ah, damn it, I wanted to pick it up.
Good show.
This way.
On your right!
Down here.
Yeah, you. God, I love using those things to bounce around the axe.
Quickly now before more arrive.
Dude, this music is super subtle. I love the hell out of it. It's just got such a nice beat.
What's your right?
We need to keep moving.
He's really worked up. Think he's okay?
Focus, Atreus.
Looks like I should be able to climb somewhere over there. Whatever.
This way.
Take it off, man!
God, I hate that. Yeah, I like the axe a little better than the blades against the elves.
Enough!
Hello.
Use a shield strike, brother!
Tyr just killed an elf.
She's using the light to heal herself! Tyr, are you okay?
No.
When interrupting, it's not bad. But I think I'm gonna keep what I got.
is over.
It is far from over.
It's gonna be okay, Tyr.
You've seen what is to come. I told you I would not follow you to war, and yet here I am, dragging an innocent elf
Innocent?
and marching towards the destruction of Asgard.
What choice do we have?
There is always a choice. I will not lead you to war. I won't. I'm not that god anymore. I don't want to fight. But with you three, there is no avoiding it. Your path leads to countless deaths, unimaginable pain and suffering.
In Kratos' defense, he's trying to avoid the whole war thing. Oh! I thought he was dead.
Atreus!
I guess he was unconscious.
Hold on!
Over here! You're chained!
Is it? Seriously, this is Hercules. This is the animated Hercules movie. Like they did the whole like Lake of Souls thing. Yeah, okay. I thought their souls were actually going to start grabbing them or something. Guess not.
Agreed. Oh. Are you injured?
No, sir.
Ooh, is that his way of saying apologize?
Thanks. And I'm sorry about before.
No. I am sorry. I should never have come. We shouldn't linger.
Look, I just want to do the right thing. And according to prophecy...
Speak no more of prophecy.
War will not give you the purpose you seek, Atreus. Only slaughter.
So what are we supposed to do? Roll over? Do nothing?
Enough. We will discuss our next move when we are out of danger.
Ow.
Dark elf assault. How fortuitous.
I'm so sick of fighting elves. Can't they just leave us alone?
No. I don't think they can leave us alone. I think these elves are just assholes.
We need to get out of here. Through here!
Cool.
Right side! Incoming!
go, let's go.
I love him running at him with the axe like that to get the finisher. Oh. Oops. Still got a hit.
Behind! Father, this way!
It looked like Tyr used Atreus as a stepping stone for that climb. Is it just me?
This way! Watch your right! I'll meet you on the other side.
Grab all this stuff. I still think you could shimmy through those Tyr.
Keep pushing forward.
Oh, man. You know, I've talked about it in a few places. The music in this game is so damn good. Like, it just bangs in your ear.
Leave now, please.
You know, during that combat section. And I say bangs in your ear like I'm saying it's a bad thing. No, it's just it gets louder and intense as the scene is just getting crazier and crazier. It's such a well done moment.
Tyr.
Open the gateway, please.
I thought there'd be like a side mission or something. You know, like maybe something with how Sindri fished Brock out of the Lake of Souls. Atreus said he heard something out in the desert. I don't know. I just figured there may be something going on.
Atreus, see for yourself the legacy this one has left for the Barons. I've had far more than I can stomach.
Yeah?
We do not need to rush. We should see this desert for ourselves.
Look, I know we can't trust prophecy, but I'm not sure we should just ignore what we saw either.
We are not ignoring it. We will discuss it back home. For now, I wish to search for the wounded animal you heard earlier.
You? Really?
Yes.
Well, okay then.
I love how he's like, oh, really? You want to hear about a wounded animal? He's like, yeah. I feel like he's like, well, yeah, I can believe, I can be worried about hurt animals.
Yeah. Lead the way.
You know, I was about to say,
Barons up top. Once we find a way past this hive matter.
I remember these things. Definitely Dark Elf territory.
you know, I was gonna say something about Kratos, and you know, he's not cruel for no reason. And then I remembered the chick he was that in 3? I want to say it was in 3. It was supposed to be like the bride of Poseidon that he shoved in those gears to keep them from moving, so he could open a door. Everybody's like, well, that was just senseless violence for the sake of it. Yeah, kinda, but I don't know. I guess it didn't offend me, but it didn't bother me. Two Gulans sit in front of the marker that says unnatural. They're tied to a sled and completely calm. Strange. How long have they sat here? They're just as well behaved as Specky and Svanna. Looks like blue lions.
Hail, fellow travelers.
Atreus heard a creature in pain in the desert.
Over a storm like this? Most impressive.
You know Alfheim pretty well, right? Do you have any idea what's out there?
No, sorry. The elves and I... Long story, but it's best when we keep out of each other's way. Hive matter is... stickier than I care for. Good luck on your search, though. Stuff some cloth.
Secret of the Sands.
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Oh, did I get a new... Oh, I got a new Frozen Flame. Awesome.
This axe just keeps getting stronger. Have we more to talk about?
I didn't know I found another one of those. Let's look at goals. There we go.
What are these animals?
Gulan, native to Vanaheim. Not sure what they're doing here.
Someone trained them to pull a sled. Lucky for us.
Domesticated Gulan. Most unusual.
Cool. So this is kind of the land portion.
Direction to find your wounded animal? Or are we just enjoying the weather?
I can't hear anything out here.
Perhaps we find a cave first to catch our bearings?
Was I saying this is like the land portion of the canoe that we were going around in Svartalfheim.
Look, there's a cave entrance.
This cave extends underneath the desert. Is the creature within?
Yeah, sounds like it. We'll find it if we keep going. What is this place?
A refuge for the Dark Elves, by the looks of it. One of the few remaining now that they're barred from the temple.
Great.
I was saying something about Kratos and his, and you know, people call him, say he's cruel for no reason. You know, and I mentioned that whole thing with the, you know, the bride of, at least I believe it was supposed to be the bride of Poseidon. I believe that was her character name. You know, yeah, he did some asshole-ish things, but I don't think Kratos ever did something purely just to be a dick. I mean, maybe you could argue his wars that he waged as God of War were kind of him being a dick, but... But yeah, kind of looking back on it, you know, even in the Greek saga, I don't think I gave Kratos enough credit for how interesting of a character he was. And don't get me wrong, I don't think he had this much depth that they've given him in this one, but I think because they've made him... This one, I think they've done more to make him an introspective character. More so than he was in...
Watch your right!
More so than he was in the Greek saga. But, you know, I guess having your second family could do that for you. You know, you're sort of kind of wearing the ashes of the first one. I think you'll worry about protecting the second.
Target down! You know, now that I know more about the Dark Elves, I wish we didn't have to fight them.
They attack us.
Well, this is their home. And considering what happened the last time we were in Alfheim, can you really blame them?
And that sounds good, but you kind of have to pick one, Atreus. And I guess in a way it kind of works for him because he's on the one hand trying to see the best in everything, but in a way it's not a contradiction necessarily, because I think that's not being fair to Atreus' character. He wants to see the best in things, you know, including some things like war, you know, like it can be done for good, it can be done for this, that, the other thing. Well, I think at the end of the day, I think Kratos is saying, you know, sometimes things are just...
Or a threat.
Depends on the reader.
You know, sometimes, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. I guess it's an issue of what are the viewpoints, the pragmatic and the Kratos being more the pragmatic and Atreus being the optimistic. I wouldn't say optimism is the proper term for it.
What does it say now?
It's not always like that. Some animals are just... I feel what they're feeling, you know? And whatever this thing is, it's in a lot of pain.
I see.
Why do you ask?
I am curious.
Really?
I am capable of curiosity.
Okay. Okay.
That one's good. That one's curious. I'm not sure how to open that chest. So I can't throw my axe from this position. Wish I could, but I can't.
Behind you! Incoming!
Never been this interested before. I talk to animals or enchanted rings or whatever.
Much has changed. For both of us.
Well, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out why you'd help some random animals.
Is this not what you want?
No, it is. I'm just surprised it's what you want too.
Trying to figure out what the point of getting back here was. There we go. Like, there had to be something. I don't know, my body's telling me I'm like, there's a Draugr hole around here.
Behind you! Watch out!
There we go.
Right flank!
Jesus.
Left flank! Nasty hit! Go away, brother!
Are you sure
They dead?
we're doing the right thing?
If you wish to abandon this creature, we will leave.
Well, no, I don't want to abandon it. But if we have to kill a bunch of dark elves to get there,
I remember a young lad who, until this very moment, would take on an army of Draugr to save a wounded animal.
but these aren't undead Draugr. They're elves. I just want to make sure we're not repeating the same mistakes. Getting involved where we shouldn't.
And now I feel like he's trying to overthink things. I mean, there's something to be said for Atreus for trying to, you know, trying to make sure what he's doing is right and everything. But I think at some point you kind of have to. You got to make the decision and stick with it. God, I just want to find this damn animal before we close out. We're running pretty short on time. But you know what? We might just make this video a little long and just deal with it. Oh, okay. Haha, look at me go. Come on. There we go. Oh, wait. That's not gonna help me. Nah, they come back too fast.
Why does it feel like no matter what we do in Alpine, we wind up hurting Dark Elves?
We are down here to help the creature you heard.
I know that, but I'm usually the one who drags us around trying to rescue animals. Why do you care so much? Is there something you're not telling me?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I'd kill to have my dad take a... to enjoy one of my interests. Ah.
Right there! Left flank!
Found it. What is it?
Great Geffu's ghost! That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on.
It's not just in pain. It's trying to sing.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
Is that what's causing the storm?
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
Don't worry, Lynch. We'll get you out.
What is that name?
Well, the last squid thingy we saw was Diener, so...
Oh boy. While I appreciate the attempt at humor, that, little brother, is truly awful wordplay. Embarrassing, really.
Oh, well...
Oh,
winners.
I get it. That one took me a second.
There's gotta be a way to clear those rocks. Get a better angle.
That one took me a second. Lunch. This is lunch. That's cute. I know I just probably over-explained the joke, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, there we go.
No, other way. There we go.
Looks like it can move now, but it still can't get out.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
Why did they trap it down here?
Half-giffers are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our Dark Elf friends.
But it's trapped in their hive stuff.
Hive matter doesn't belong to the Dark Elves, any more than the light belongs to the Light Elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources. One the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the Light Elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the Dark Elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
So, by clearing out all of this hive, are we hurting Dark Elves?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved. Then let us free it.
I love how this whole thing has just been Kratos going, Jesus Christ, kid, pick one. Like, I get it, you're trying to be thoughtful and everything, but Jesus. Ooh, hello. I think there's one of those Nunir chests or whatever down there that I left. Oh well.
This is the spot! We can cut the house goofa loose here!
Oh.
It flies?
Of course it flies.
They fly now?
Sounds much happier now. And hey, the storm's gone.
Aye, perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our Dark Elf friends after all.
Look, Father, thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do this kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Have you ever considered? He just wants to spend time with you, lad. While he still can.
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
Aww.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for bringing us out here. I'm glad we did this.
As am I.
Aw, that's such a sweet moment. The Halfguffa. We have discovered that the source of the sandstorms of the Barrens was a creature Mimir calls a Halfguffa. I encountered something like this as a boy, but it was much small. It was a much smaller sea creature, but that did not fly. Now that the storm has subsided, we can explore the desert freely and collect resources. To the west, we can see another sandstorm, likely caused by another Hafgufa. We should ease this creature's pain when the time is right. So we got an undiscovered over there, entrance down there, more stuff. Oh boy. Alright guys, I gotta end here. As much as I'd love to keep exploring and whatnot, we're already over the hour mark. Kill this raven.
That's a fair few birds you've hunted. I wonder if it might be worth visiting the Raven Tree.
So yeah, I want to say thanks so much for watching. As always, social media down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. God damn it, you guys do not understand. I'm trying to do an outro. Yeah, not happy about that. Oh, did I get killed? That shit. Alright, guys. As long as it doesn't pop me right back into the fight. It doesn't. Alright, I think this is a good stopping point. Thanks for watching, guys. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See y'all in the next one. Stay safe. Have a fun time. I'm just riffing now. Thanks for watching. I'm out.